Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of money. Today, we're talking about a coin that's been with us for centuries, the humble 1-cent coin. It may seem small, but its history, value, and influence are far more significant than you might think. Let's take a look at its fascinating journey through time and what it's worth today. The 1-cent coin, also known as a penny in many countries, has a rich history that dates back to ancient times. However, the coin most of us are familiar with, especially in the United States, has its origins in the late 18th century. In 1792, the United States Mint was established, and the first 1-cent coin was struck in 1793. Known as the chain cent, this coin was unlike anything seen before. It featured a chain surrounding a central shield, symbolizing unity, but it was quickly replaced due to design flaws. The next iteration, the wreath cent, was produced in 1793 as well, and it introduced a more traditional design, a wreath surrounding Liberty's head. Over the years, the 1-cent coin saw numerous design changes, reflecting the political and social climate of the time. In the 1800s, the classic Liberty head design was introduced, followed by the iconic Indian head penny in 1859, which stood as a symbol of the nation's expanding frontier. Perhaps the most recognizable version of the 1-cent coin is the Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse originally depicted 2 wheat stalks, hence the nickname Wheat Penny. This design would last until 1958, when the reverse was changed to the iconic memorial design, showcasing the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. In 2009, the Lincoln cent underwent another design change to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday. This series featured 4 different reverse designs, each depicting a key moment in Lincoln's life, from his early childhood in Indiana to his presidency during the Civil War. Then, in 2010, the classic Lincoln Memorial design returned, but with the word E pluribus unum and a shield in the background. The shield symbolized the country's unity and strength. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1-cent coin today. While its face value is just 1 cent, its real value is a bit more complicated. Due to inflation, the purchasing power of the 1-cent coin has significantly decreased over time. A penny from 1909 would have bought you far more than it does today. For instance, a penny back then was worth about 25 times its value today when adjusted for inflation. In fact, it's become increasingly expensive to manufacture 1-cent coins, with the cost of producing a penny today being more than 2 cents. According to the U.S. Mint, the cost of minting a penny has steadily risen due to the rising costs of raw materials like copper and zinc. Despite the rising costs of production, the 1-cent coin is still very much in circulation today. According to recent data from the U.S. Mint, more than 13 billion pennies were produced in 2020 alone. These coins make up a significant portion of the United States' circulating coinage. While the penny might seem nearly obsolete in the digital age, it's still used regularly in many small transactions. Whether it's rounding out your bill at the grocery store or thrown into a wishing well, the penny continues to serve a purpose in everyday life. Of course, the penny isn't without controversy. Some people believe it should be eliminated altogether due to its decreasing purchasing power and the high cost of production. Many argue that it's a waste of resources and time, especially in an era dominated by digital payments and credit cards. On the other hand, there are those who want to keep the penny alive, not just as currency, but as a symbol of American history and heritage. The penny, in its various forms, has represented the nation's journey through both war and peace, economic prosperity and hardship. Many see it as an essential part of the national identity, a small coin with a big history. As we look ahead, the future of the 1-cent coin remains uncertain. Some believe that we may eventually see the penny phased out entirely, replaced by digital transactions or rounded currency amounts. Other countries, like Canada and Australia, have already made the decision to eliminate their 1-cent coins from circulation. However, for now, the penny remains a fixture in American life. Whether it survives or fades into history, it's clear that this small coin will continue to hold a special place in the hearts of many. From its humble beginnings in the late 18th century to its continued presence in circulation today, the 1-cent coin is more than just pocket change. It's a symbol of history, a marker of time, and a reminder of the past. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the history of the penny. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories about money and history.